Hey everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another video. Today I have another DVD/book haul for you guys and I will be doing this half in this space and half in my other location. Sorry for the confusion and the swapping places. It's annoying me as much as it's annoying you, but I hope you enjoy this one for the time being. So the first film I have to show you guys is Stuck in Love, which came out in 2013. It sounds really cheesy. I never noticed how cheesy the title of this film sounds, but I promise you it's a really good romantic comedy drama film starring Greg Kinnear, Jennifer Connelly, Lily Collins, Logan Lerman, Nat Wolff, and the film centres itself around a family of writers. So we have Greg Kinnear's character, who is the father of the family, who's a writer, Lily Collins, who's an aspiring writer, and then Nat Wolff, who is the son of the family. And it just tells a story of them as a family and their relationships and everything like that, and it's really simplistic, but I think it's super effective. And I just really love the writing and romance in this film. I love all the actors, I think they do a great job. I haven't seen it in a while, so when I saw this it was a bargain, so I had to pick it up. The next film I have to show you guys is a film directed by the Drive and Only God Forgives director Nicholas Winding Refn, and that is Valhalla Rising. And this is a film that is actually our pick for Cinebrew for this month. If you haven't joined Cinebrew, it is a Facebook group where every month we choose 2 films to watch and then we review them, and we have a hangout at the end of the month discussing them, and this is one of them. The theme this month is under the radar films by popular directors, so we have this by Nicholas Winding Refn, and we also have Incendies directed by Denis Villeneuve, and I haven't seen that yet, but I have watched Valhalla Rising. I can't say I enjoyed this film very much. The pacing is so slow, and I was looking forward to seeing this because I know Nicholas Winding Refn directs a beautiful film, and Mads Mikkelsen is in this film, and he's one of my favourite actors working today, so I was super excited to see Mads Mikkelsen in this film. And it was pretty disappointing. It looks beautiful as a film, but everything else is kind of just not there, which kind of sucks, but this was a really cheap DVD, so I don't really mind that I got it, but I got it. And the next film I have to share with you guys is a film directed by Ridley Scott, and that is Kingdom of Heaven, which I haven't seen yet. Apparently the director's cut of this film is probably one of the best films of all time. This isn't the director's cut, so I don't know why I'm mentioning it, but there's a fun fact for you guys. But I'm all into those old school war Vikings, flippin' medieval films. I'm all into that. I love that genre. So I'm very looking forward to seeing Kingdom of Heaven. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it, because I have no idea what's going on in this film, but it looks great. The film has Eva Green and Orlando Bloom in it, so that's enough for me. I love them. I don't know whether or not this is a coincidence, but 3 of the other films I bought are all directed by Danny Boyle. So let's start off with 28 Days Later. Haven't seen this one, and I'm very looking forward to seeing it. I wanted to watch it forever, and I don't really know why I haven't seen it. Not actually sure what this film's about. Yeah, makes sense that it's about zombies and viruses and stuff. My film knowledge has just gone out the window because most of these films I haven't seen yet and don't really know what they're about, but I prefer not knowing what they're about before I watch them, which is great. But yeah, 28 Days Later, got it. Next up is a film I had the urge to watch recently. I don't know why, but I hadn't seen it since I'd first seen it when it first came out, which was in 2008, I believe, and that is Slumdog Millionaire, winner of 8 Academy Awards, and I rewatched it the other day because it was on TV, and it still holds up. I love this film. It's beautiful and heartbreaking and inspiring all at the same time, and I needed to own it, so I got it. But if you haven't seen Slumdog Millionaire by Danny Boyle, you need to see this film immediately. Yeah. And last but not least for the DVDs before we go on to the books is Trainspotting, obviously also directed by Danny Boyle. I've only seen this film once, but the first time I saw it, it was incredibly impactful, and this film is just incredibly well made. I know they're working on the sequel right now with Danny Boyle returning as director and the whole cast returning, which looks really interesting. No idea where they're going to go with it. It was really great the first time I watched it, but yeah, got Trainspotting. It was a good deal, and I've wanted this on DVD forever, and I love this case. Bright orange, I love it. So that is all the DVDs I have to show you guys. We are going to go to the other location so I can show you what books I picked up recently, so let's go. So let's move on to the books I've recently purchased, the first one being Night Film by Marisha Pezel, which I've heard is fantastic and I cannot wait to read this book. It is a murder mystery investigative novel, and inside of it includes case files and just journals, murder investigation of the daughter of a cult horror director in this book world, I guess, and I'm really into that as a plot. I love anything to do with films. I love books that are about filmmaking or films that are about filmmaking or anything that has film involved in it. I will love it. So the fact that this is about a horror director's daughter dying, I feel like this book is going to go in crazy ways, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. And I love just how they do the case files and everything. I just think it's really creative and kind of just immerses you more in the investigation. And the last thing in this haul, and my second book to show you guys, is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I never realised that this book was so short. It's around 184 pages long, which is really strange to me considering a lot of book turned to movies are really long and miss out tons of stuff in their movies, and I've only ever watched the film of Stardust, and it's one of my favourite films of all time, and I've always wanted to read the novel by Neil Gaiman, and I really loved Coraline by Neil Gaiman when I was younger, so naturally, if I love Stardust the film, I'm gonna want to read Stardust the book. And if you've never heard of Stardust and I'm rambling on like a crazy woman, it tells the story of a man named Tristan Thorn who goes to retrieve a fallen star for his love Victoria back in the village of Wool. But he must cross the wall, which is kind of forbidden in his world, to go into Stormhold to retrieve this star, and it's fantastical and whimsical and hilarious in the film. I don't know whether the book has the same sort of comedy and same sort of fantasy, but I'm really intrigued to find out. It's really short, as I said, but I just need to read this book. I need to be a fully committed Stardust fan, and I really just want to get into Neil Gaiman's books because I'm very excited about a TV show that is being based off one of his books called American Gods. So there you have it, that was DVD/book haul. God knows what number we are on now. Tell me what you thought of all the movies I purchased and all the books I purchased in this haul down below in the comments. Have you read any of them and have you watched any of them? Let me know. If you like this haul, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing lots more TV reviews and movie reviews for you guys very soon. As always, all my social media links, including my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Letterboxd, will be down below in the description. Come follow me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you very soon. Bye!